Jersey. Reggie got Indiana. And he was
Congratulations, Mr. President.
It's crazy how he was making the cuts, making it.
Why is he not better than him?
Everybody take a seat. We think it's sports, but sometimes we don't know. We asking.
But it's not.
What do you mean?
Black Captain America?
I mean, he's not Captain America right now.
I'm saying, but he was essentially made like Captain America and had the same skills and was as strong.
He does. Oh, you saying the like?
The dude
we're talking about like in the second. Okay,
the
spoiler alert.
The old head.
Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. If you haven't seen the second episode of Falcon and Winter Soldier, yes. I got two things going on here. One, why is he old and Bucky is not old?
Because he was
age, bro.
Huh?
Because Bucky was on ice.
When was Bucky on ice?
Bucky was on ice
when he fell. Then he fall, right?
Yeah, but
I just seen him. I literally just seen him in like in game. Like did anybody else see that?
No, I'm talking about he was on ice. He was on ice like Captain America was. They both was frozen.
And this dude was never frozen.
He was never frozen. He was just experimented on and kept in jail for 30 years.
I know, but my only question is like, how long
it wasn't the same time as it wasn't the same time. It was like Captain America and then like 20 like when Captain America went in ice, they did it again and he worked. He was only successful. Yes. This is the comic. I'm telling you the comic.
No, but the issue is like
I knew about this,
but this is loosely based on the comic. This is not like I'm saying they have what I'm saying is the movies and the TV show, everything they have there. I mean, it's the same IP, but it's like a different IP.
Yeah.
Like because it's like it's loosely based because everything that happened in the comics clearly does not happen in regular.
But this happened in the comics. They was true to the comics with this storyline.
But my only issue is that Bucky has been living for a while, so he never gets old ever.
Sam, do you understand what I'm telling you? Like, right? If Cap didn't go back in time, he would still look young right now, like Bucky. This guy was born after Cap. He wasn't born the same time as Captain America. He got the serum like 20 years after that.
But
he's younger. He's younger than them. He's not 100 in time.
But he's
75.
older.
He's 70. They're
110.
The
point that preachers make it. How long have Bucky been out the ice?
Yes, that's what I'm asking.
He's 100 and something years old.
But how long have Bucky been out the ice?
As long as Captain America has been out.
So why so they don't get old is what I'm at. How come dude is old and they not old?
No,
because
Captain America looked the same since the first
old.
movie. What preacher's saying?
Yes,
y'all
like
I don't get y'all.
I get what
you get what, but you get what I'm saying. Okay. All right.
I don't get it.
No,
it's a movie and nobody want to see an old Captain America preach. That's why.
Okay. I'm saying it felt like Captain America Winter Soldier. That joint was like 2014, bro. Like nobody like he doesn't age like for like 6 years. He doesn't get older. He doesn't look like he looks the same.
Preach want Captain America to look like if he was 30 when he came out the ice, he wanted him to look 36 now. And that's not how they're gonna do it, preach. That's not how they're gonna do it.
Clearly. But to a larger point is
I can't believe he was stuck on that. The dumbest thing I ever heard.
Well, you about to see once he get to his point, probably.
I think this is probably one of the worst shows that they put out. I didn't see WandaVision.
Really?
I didn't see one. I don't like this because like Marvel, out of all the money I have in the world, right? I got tons of money. You don't have anybody to like write a better story or kind of like the writing is awful, in my opinion. Like they try to talk about certain issues and it's just it seems insane. Like the idea
him getting arrested.
It's just like, what are we doing? So literally he walks out and I guess where I get crazy, it's like nobody knows that he's Falcon, right? So it's like, how many other people flies around in the world on wings? I'm curious. I'm only curious to know how many other besides Iron Man, Falcon. Is there anybody? Am I missing anybody in the Avengers that they know
Rhodey.
about?
Rhodey.
Okay. Anybody else?
Wanda could fly.
Oh, okay. So about 6 people maybe at max, right? 6 people in the whole entire.
I say this. He the only black. He the only black one.
No,
Rhodey black.
Rhodey.
So you don't see him.
Warmer scene.
You don't see him though.
I guess I just have a hard time believing that like no one knows like
he didn't save people hundreds of times. He was just on TV.
What's going on, man?
America's Shield, but nobody can recognize him at the bank. Police officers, nobody.
I'm saying, yeah, I think they were definitely being extreme, but it's also played to the part where, you know, some people don't believe how big you are and how successful you are, how big you are. You still, when it comes to cops, can be a black man in America. So I guess they was trying to connect that.
No. That's exactly what they were trying to do. They're trying to have these black tropes on there. And I'm just having a hard time with it, me personally. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. But I think they had to do that, me personally, because if they was when they brought in the black Captain America, who I think eventually probably gonna train him. That's probably gonna be like a training thing. He gonna be like around. So to introduce him. Who around who?
Around Falcon, when Falcon become Captain America, and he gonna probably train him.
He's not becoming Falcon. He's not becoming Captain America. Bro.
Did you not read the comics? Yeah, you don't know nothing.
I understand what you're saying, but what I'm saying is they're not going to do that. Like that. Like if
in the comics he become Captain America, the whole show is about him becoming Captain America.
He should not. That's the whole show for. They need to pivot. He should not become Captain America.
The show look like The Wire because they treating Falcon like. Oh, homeboy off on the block. Everywhere he go, he getting racially profiled. So
and why? Like my
good luck being Captain America getting stopped by the police every time you go outside.
I know
that's what they playing on though. That's what happens.
I understand what they're trying to do, but my issue with it is this though. Like it's just I know this is not realistic, but like you can't try to make things realistic and then not make them realistic. Case in point, like you can't like. How so you mean to tell me Tony Stark was funding everything? So how are they eating if he didn't have any money in his pocket? Like who was preparing meals for Falcon? I just don't.
I think you're just looking too deep, Preach. You're looking too deep.
But I'm not. No, but listen, I'm gonna tell you why I'm not looking too deep.
They lived at the little compound joint,
the Avenger compound.
Yes, but after Endgame, then where did he live? Like, is this like literally?
This is literally 5 months after Endgame. This is him explaining what's happening to him. This is literally
how did he eat for those 5 months? He joined the Air Force. He got contracts. So he's good. He's good. His people, his sister, and the people is not good. So what I'm saying is, if he's good, why is he selling dinners? Like is anybody seeing what's going on? Mike, am I the only one that seen this?
I brought this up last week.
Trying to take care of his family, bro.
Thank you, bro.
Trying to take care of his family.
So
his sister was struggling.
He doesn't have enough money for himself and his family. Is what you're saying?
Yeah, probably not. Who do? Like, bro, who do? Like who do?
Well, how much is these government contracts though? If I had a government contract,
enough,
I would. Have you ever seen War Dogs?
Yo,
Sam, has anybody seen War Dogs?
Clearly, it's not enough.
You seen War Dogs, Mike?
Yes, it's 10 people. Like we fund an army of millions of however many people is in the armed forces. But these 10 people can get paid.
It's tough.
Nah, it's the wildest thing ever.
When next time Thanos come, it's tough.
Y'all never seen.
Y'all didn't watch. Y'all clearly don't, bro. They was on a run. Captain America was on a run for like 2 or 3 years. They wasn't getting no money. They was right. Like this is. If y'all want to go based on the.
So how was they eating?
I don't know. They was on the run. They was being funded by Stark. Stark was paying.
But my thing, how can he be on the run if he gets stopped by everybody every time he go outside just for being black?
Yo,
clearly he got to.
My only issue is with this.
This is crazy.
This is my only issue with this. It's my only issue. Yo, can we start naming poor superheroes? Let's start. Can we does anybody have that list? Does anybody have the list of poor superheroes? Is there a list out there? Is there any? Spider-Man is poor.
I was thinking that.
Okay. Anybody else? Is Superman poor? Would we consider him poor?
He got a 9 to 5. He got a 9 to 5. He's not rich at all. He's not rich at all. He's not rich at all. Superman, he's what he write at the paper?
It's wild times out here, y'all.
Right. Give me this. So Falcon has said, forget the Avengers and with the Wakanda.
Yes.
Like he give me that.
He should have.
Okay.
He should have.
My thing is, Bucky
we do have the richest. We got the richest. Black people got the richest Avenger. Like T'Chaka is the richest Avenger. He got the most money out of everybody. He got more money than even Stark. So
rest in peace to him. He's not alive anymore. But
Black Panther.
He doesn't. Black Panther doesn't exist anymore. He doesn't. That's what they said.
Okay.
I'm not making it up. That's what they said.
I figured they were gonna make his sister the new Black Panther.
She wouldn't be a black.
Like the comics.
Oh, we'll see. But this we can finish. We can move on. We can move on. We can
please.
So Bucky, can he siphon off some of his vibranium iron? Is that possible? Like, I'm just saying, he has an arm full of vibranium. He can't cut like a little chunk off and then give it to somebody and he can get like $1 million for that. Like I just don't understand. It just seems to me like it's so easy to make money when you got superpowers and they can't make money.
Who they don't like? He don't need money. His family need money.
Why can't he be like UPS? Because he can fly. He can take like a whole bunch of stuff to it. Like, you know what I mean? Why can't
Mills don't like that one?
Okay, U.S. Mail. He can work for the U.S. Mail mills real fast and then hand anybody their paper, they mail. That's a government contract. Like I just don't get it.
Preach. I caught Rad. I was watching it, and it was at the part when they just met the black dude, and I was like, oh, of course, the one black super Captain America. They treated him like dog and put him in jail for 30 years, and nobody cared.
Nobody cared.
And Falcon walked outside, and they didn't get off the porch before the ops out there saying, "Is this man bothering you?" Bucky got a vibranium arm. I mean, he's 6'4". Like, if y'all don't get out of here with this, I think Disney could have did a better job at writing Black struggle. I feel like this is low level writing, and like they just going for low hanging fruit. We can't get bank loans. We walk outside, we get stopped by the cops. Anybody can write that. But they could have did a better job at really, really getting down to like the system and how it affects people, or just be a little bit more clever about it than just we walk outside, smack you in the face with fist dinners, right? Like, come on, like this is some of the most basic writing in terms of explaining the Black plight I've seen in a long time. You at least give me that. I'm a big Marvel fan too, but you at least give me that.
But I give you that. But my thing is, I'm not looking for that. So
I wasn't either.
Yes, they do it. Yes, they do it because I think they do it because they have to do it. Like, you can't introduce. Listen to me. Yes, they do, bro. They have to, because the character, the Black Captain America guy, is based off the Tuskegee experiments. It's based off that. So it's literally made off the whole being in prison, injecting syphilis and all that stuff is parallel with the same thing. So you can't ignore it. Imagine him popping up and this Twitter go crazy like, yo, y'all know the backstory behind the Black Captain America. It will go crazy. So they gotta
you know what that
so
is?
I'm saying
that's called America. Like, I mean,
yes,
right?
So
like,
they try to. So all I'm saying is I'm throwing them bail. This is why I'm throwing them bail. Okay. I'm throwing them bail because they had to tackle it in some way. Because if they didn't, they would have got killed for it.
That's fine. No. That's it. What I'm saying is, for you to have millions of dollars and access to the best writers, you could have wrote it better. That's all we're saying.
My thing is, I don't want them to even have to do it,
but they do. Since they do it good. To do it.
But I'm not judging it because I don't think they should. They have to do it. I just want them to be through the comments.
They had to. You said that they had to do it.
I'm saying based on public perception, they chose.
Okay. So once they choose it,
they are showing his backstory through Falcon, kind of.
Yeah.
So that's how they're gonna connect, against the white man. It's essentially what you're saying.
I'm saying that he is. They introducing him so he can be the mentor to Falcon.
I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about what Sam is selling dinners. The old dude not selling dinners. Sam not getting bank loans. Sam getting stopped by the cops. They couldn't have done that better. That's what I'm talking about.
I just don't know what you wanted them to do. I really don't know.
I mean, they wrote WandaVision was so great with different eras of TV shows and all of this. It was thrilling.
This is
Sam. I
just didn't want them to do that. I don't want them to do it.
And you know what?
They had to do it.
They're oversimplifying it, which is fine. It's a cop show. Essentially,
and it's not for that. I think they just had to do it for that one episode.
It's
you know what I mean? It's not for that. They just did it for that one episode. So it's like
an ABC NBC cop show. That's all it is.
Yeah, it's like
it's a white cop and a black cop together.
That's what they want to do, but they
doing silly.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and they try to get some social commentary in there. It's fine. We can move on. It's trash.
I
like it. I like it though.
If the third episode,
how many episodes is it supposed to be?
It's
10.
10, I think. If the third episode pop up, if Falcon got a baby mama, I'm done.
I'm done.
I'm done. I'm like, I'm done with this.
I've never watched
it.
What's happening right now is true to the comics. That's all I'm saying.
So he does have a baby mama.
I don't know nothing about that.
Oh my goodness.
All right, we can move on. Rad getting he get personal with this. It's not about you, Rad. It's about the show.
No, it's not. I like the show.
So all right, so let's move on. So I want to get right into the culture today. A lot going on with the culture. I want to get right there. And normally I ask y'all about y'all weekends. I kind of want to tell y'all about my weekend, and I want to use Joe Budden them to do it. So basically, can somebody give a little background to the people who don't know what's going on with the Joe Budden podcast right now?
Yeah, if you don't know, it's been in the news, been in publications, things of that nature. I guess what's going on is that the two other co-hosts that was on the Joe Budden podcast, aka Rory and Mal,
Shout out to Maury.
I know, right? Maury, shout out to Maury, is not on the show right now. And this has been brewing for some weeks now. If you know, like if you like been watching the show for a while, like you understand like the tension that you've seen. Even like certain little things that they don't talk about Roy's relationship. Have him talking about Roy's relationship. He got married or engaged, but they like for 6 months, it just was off scene. So it was like, obviously something is going on. And if you read other little things, academics said that he cheated or whatever. Like, I mean, I'm just saying like, you can read the tea leaves, put everything together.
Yep.
But they're not on the show. We don't, and to be honest, we really don't know why. Like they keep saying for the past couple of shows, Joe has tried to explain it, but he has literally not said anything. And he keeps saying, if you know, you know, but that does not like, we don't know.
I kind of get it though. I followed them.
Well, what do you think it is, right? What do you think it is?
I think it's
to say this, let me throw this in there. Roy was on the show since its inception. Mal was not. Mal came in about.
No, he wasn't. Roy was late too.
Well, I mean, Roy was like maybe he came in 20 episodes in.
Yeah,
he came in 20 episodes in. Yeah. But that's not because he was a part of the whole ordeal. He just wasn't on the show.
Okay.
He was a part of the whole ordeal. He just wasn't on. So he came about 20 episodes in with Marissa, but he just didn't want to get on the mic. But I guess it was kind of like a force, not force, but it was like, yo, you might as well. We just shooting the breeze. But he came about 20 episodes in. But he's been there for a very, very, very long time.
But from what I got from it, because the first episode, not the first one, because that was just jokey. The one when they got into it, when Joe got into it, it sounded like what he was giving off, it wasn't like necessarily money, but you know, the whole time Maury had animosity towards him, and the whole joke about when he did the other podcast with the JPN. See, the thing is, and how it was so nice and blah blah blah. It's so good over there. And Joe made a reference saying like he might be thinking that I'm leveraging this podcast to fund all my other stuff, and Rory and Ma not getting a cut of none of that because, you know, he feel like he leveraging everything on the podcast, and he not getting no money of the JBN. He not getting no return of the JBN. They're not a part of that. It's literally just Joe Budden. He doing it by himself. Maul and Rory is not a part of the JBN. Like this, you know, the show is not really a part of that. So I think Rory feel like that. So I don't know if it's necessarily like they're not getting enough money. He just feel like Joe is using the show to, you know, fund his other stuff, and he feel like some of that money should be dispersed between Rory and Maul. That's what I think, you know, Joe was saying, but I could be wrong by that.
I mean, we don't know, but I mean that's is great to hypothesize in that way. My only thing is, like, what I'm saying is they're saying things about saying things. I know they're not gonna tell like the business, but you're right. Like Rory did not start the Joe Budden podcast. He didn't. He came in 20 episodes in. He was there around at the inception point. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not sure if he has equity in that.
I think they all have. I think they all have equity.
Okay, and that's okay. But what I mean
Joe
is
has
that,
the majority.
Okay, so if he's the majority shareholder, then
Joe owns the IP.
Okay, then he can do whatever he wants to do with the IP.
Like he said, there's nothing financial though. He said nothing to do with it.
Yeah, but it does. It doesn't, but it does. It's like overall arching. It's in there. You know,
it has to be. It has to be underlining. Everything is financial. It has to be underlining.
But because it's stemming from, it's like animosity towards other things, and that comes up. And you know what I mean? It's like,
I don't know what is. I mean, the animosity. I mean, is it like the fact that I don't know? It's because it's always been this way. Like it's literally always been this way. Nothing has changed. Like just from the mere fact that if y'all allow
JBN changed the network, he got the network now.
But if y'all allow him to change the name from I'll name this podcast later to the Joe Budden podcast, from that point you have nothing else to talk about. There's nothing else to say, Rat. Once he changed it, once he did that,
Rory pushed back. Rory pushed back from it. Pushed back to it. Like they talked about that before. Like he's like, yeah, we had the greatest podcast name ever, and we had to change it. And he's like, yeah,
they did.
Rory said some spicy stuff towards it.
Yeah, but
but Joe had to explain it. He had to explain it because he already had the YouTube. He already had a following, and it was like he explained it some way. But
that was stupid. What he did was stupid. He did not have to change the name. Them changing the name to the Joe Budden podcast for me it didn't do literally anything. But that's a mute point.
It gave Joe more leverage.
My question to y'all is, this is my question.
Mike had a question though.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mike. What's the question?
100%. Well, Mike had a question. It's not about them though.
Okay. We'll move on. They're having some turmoil.
Yeah. Well, because I don't want to discuss them. I don't really care. We don't know, but we can speculate. But my question is about being in business with your friends, right? And how do you maintain some type of friendship? Because Joe even said, like, he asked Rory, like, what's going on with your relationship, or why do you care, right? If I call Rad, ask him like how is Ace doing, and he say why does it matter? I'm like, what? I'll be like, what do you mean why does it matter? I just bought him some water guns. I thought we were cool. So right, so that I would be taken aback by that if we lose our friendship. So, and I guess it's kind of like some advice I'm asking for them, because somebody that's on our network, I won't say their name because they haven't been released yet. I called them over the weekend, says check in, see what was going on. As soon as he answered the phone, he was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna shoot a couple episodes this week," and I was like, "Yo, bro, that's not why I'm calling you." What's up? I'm like, bro, I'm just calling to chop it up to see how you doing. And he was like, "Oh," I said, he was like, "No, but I seen you." I was like, "The boss calling," and I was like, "Whoa." I was like, I know it was a joke, obviously, but even that mindset, like, hold in, like, I don't want to lose the friendship that we have, because all of this right now, we think the sport's so innocent, overdue bills, all that shit is about our friendship. And now if we're gonna get paid for it, we're gonna get paid for it. Mm-hmm. So what do y'all suggest to people? Because we got some things moving and shaking. I ain't gonna say all of it. We got some things moving and shaking. Shout out to y'all. What do y'all suggest to people that do go into business with their friends in some kind of way? Because we talk a lot, but a lot of it is like, what we doing this week on the pod? What we talk about? Did we get the order for the overdue bills merch? Did we get the how do we still maintain a friendship through all of that while Mills is married, Rad got 3 kids, engaged, Priest got a church that he's trying to do, he got his girlfriend, I'm working, I got a promo, so I'm running meetings with 200 people in there I'm preparing for, and I got Angie. What do y'all suggest to people like us that's going to business with their friends?
Don't.
I think you just got to remember that. You got to remember that you was friends first. And
okay, Mills. There we go, Mills.
Nah, because the friendship is what built the business in the first place. And in order for you to have that business succeed, you got to keep that camaraderie. You got to keep that togetherness that you guys had when you first, got into, the flow of doing things. So as long as your friendship is cool and strong, that make the whole business side a whole lot smoother, a whole lot easier. And then you got that chance of succeeding a lot easier than you would, if you got some broken links and stuff like that. So, I mean, you got to keep that friendship solid.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with Mills. You know what I mean? I agree with Mills 100%. I think you gotta be intentional with it. You just gotta do things. You can't, you can't just be aware of it, but you just gotta like do things to counteract it. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Plan events, do whatever, the spades, whatever you gotta do, whatever y'all do, bowling, do something where it's camaraderie, to always remind you gotta have a reminder of what it's about. You know what I mean? And sometimes, when it's just get too much business, I guess, it becomes a job and you just think it's a job. You my coworker,
Yeah,
and I'm,
right.
I'm pillow talking with my shorty about you. You know what I mean? Like stuff all like that. When it's can be about that might happen anyway, but maybe it can be joked about amongst each other as well. So, so that's what I'm thinking about. But I agree with Mills though.
I think it's tough. It's really nuanced because it depends on the level of friendship. Like as far as us, I mean, we've known each other, 10 plus years, you know what I mean? All of us, and something and longer than that for some,
Yeah.
obviously.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, 06, but I'm
All
just saying,
of
like me
us,
and Rad,
yeah.
I've known Rad, since we was in pre-K.
And
So
Mill,
I
Mill was
mean,
my cousin.
yeah, so it's
Mill was
like,
one of the 1200s, shout out to us.
so it's like, but at the same time, I think we all know each other, right? We know our temperaments, we know how, each other's can get, we're pretty much the same that we've been. And so I think like even in business, you just gotta, how to handle one another. Like, this person is like this, I may be more, laid back, but then I could be, very abrasive at times, but y'all know that. So it's like, you just know how to handle it, or you know what I'm saying? Like we understand each other, and you just have to take that friendship into business. Now, business is when people say you separate the two, that's a way of going about it. That is a way, and that may be effective for some people that this is separate from our friendship, but it's hard. That's not an easy thing for everybody. So I mean, for me, it's like I just bring their friendship with the business. It's like, okay, I know how this person is, I know how this person is, I know this person is, and that's how I'm gonna go at them, like in this, right? And then sometimes it's a lot of it is sacrifice. Like a lot of it is sacrifice, and what I mean by that is sometimes you got to sacrifice your ego or your attitude to certain situations. Like the way you feel about something, but it's like, listen, if majority of people is on, it's like, all right, man, just go with it. Like sometimes you voice your concern and you be like, I'm cool though, it don't matter. Let's keep this going, because this is not something that we gotta fight over now. And I'm just throwing them in the case of, because you talking about millions of dollars. So that I think people gotta be like, when you throw in millions, then now it throws it another level. It takes the stakes up a little higher, because it's like when you build it from the ground up, everything is cool. Like I literally this whole week I was watching old podcasts, like you know what I mean, when it was like they didn't have any money, like when they, and this is I don't want to plug this, but like one of the funniest when they did the Me Undies commercial, they didn't have no money. They was doing like, I don't know if y'all remember that episode, the Me Undie joint, which was hilarious. It's hilarious. It is legit hilarious. But
it's a sitcom now. Like it transforms to me as a sitcom. I listen to it as like a sitcom. It's
but
funny.
like
it's like bits and jokes and shit. Is funny. It's good.
That was like I was in the hundreds of, like, you know what I'm saying? They didn't have a care in the world. Money wasn't in it. Business and big money, when that gets thrown in it, then you got to figure some things out. Like there are some business things you do have to figure out. Like as far as this podcast, not to throw that out, but it's like we decided on the onset, okay, it's 4 of us in this. It's like, okay, 4. You take 100%, how you divvy that up? Boom, 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 boom. But even in that, we found out like, yo, if then that means 25% of this work, 25% of that work. And then it's been times where it's like, okay, what is this person necessarily doing? Or what am I doing? Like, how am I going to bring that 25% to the table? Like those are conversations we can have. And you just have them. Like you just like, it ain't easy. Sometimes it's not easy. It's like, yo, okay, so what actually are you bringing to the table? Like, what are we going to do? And then we figure that out. Like you figure that out. It ain't, and it's what it
Keep
is.
pushing.
Yeah, but you don't want to get to a point. You don't want to get to a point like what Mike and whoever the person was that when he calls somebody, I mean, just to be a friend and you pick up the phone like, "What's up, boss?" and he only see you as his boss and not his friend, bro. We was friends first. You know what I mean,
True. No. You don't. But I think that that's something that you just kind of plow through, right? Like that's just something that you can work around that. Meaning that, like, I mean, sometimes
Because at some point, if it is like that, it's going to be a boss effect.
yeah, and it's fine.
You know what I mean? It's like, and
Fine.
at that moment in time, that's we see. But 2 weeks from now, it might not be like that. It'd be like, yo, what's up, Mike? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And I think it's hard for me because I can't just pull up on y'all.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. So when
I mean, you could.
Well, I could.
That private jet.
Get the PJ. What up, Creflo? So, but like when I call y'all, because like I am busy. So when I do call, it is a lot of times about the pod because I got 5-10 minutes until I gotta go do something else. Yo, this. All right, Rad. What paper I need to sign? No, keep that low. So and everything like that. So it is. I do call about the pod a lot, and that's why it kind of shook me after hearing what Joe was just saying, to the point where like now my own friends like, hey yo, what's up? Like right to business. Like it was no pleasantries at all. No hello. No, how's Angie? How's the wife? How's the kids? How's your mom? How's this? You've been working out. They're like, yeah, I'm gonna do some couple episodes next week. And I was like, damn, bro, all right, cool.
But that's some of it is not on you. Whoever the person is, and I think I know who it is. It's the mindset that they were in at that time. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it just triggered them. And then, so realistically, the conversation is this, right? It's only one conversation to be had. Like, yo, when are you gonna do episodes? I'm gonna do episodes on this day. That's the day that I'm aiming to do. Then do it. You know what I mean? And then that's that. You do your episode, whatever, you have it ready, and then boom, it's over. Like we think it's a sports show. We necessarily, I mean, unless something is going on. Like we know we record on Tuesday. We already know who doing edits. That there is no conversation to be had about that anymore. You know what I'm saying? Unless you got a conflict. Yeah, only thing is time. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's not easy, but you just gotta plow through it. Like yesterday, me and Mike was on the phone a lot. We had to hit her.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? We had to hit
her. The pot was almost canceled.
Listen, we was definitely about to cancel the pot because we had the second stimmy. Actually, this about to be the sixth stimmy. That's how it was.
Stimmy. That was a Trump tax cut.
We had the hitter. Like the hitter. You know what I'm saying? I was definitely about to be up, but anyways, shout out to Vucevic, my man. But anyways,
man, I can't believe Vucevic.
Oh my god, had the money in the hand.
Preach. I already told Angie, if we hit, I'm going right to the bank, down payment on the crib.
Listen,
it was a hitter like that.
We had hitter.
Oh no,
yo,
we had the hitter.
Priest had little Sam College paid off last night.
Listen,
Vucevic hit.
Listen, I said this, and I thought this was divine. I thought it was destiny. I swear to God, because when I sent Mike the you know what I mean, the parlay, Mike messed it up. He messed it up, and then I was like, nah, it was for the wild joint. Because when I saw the pay, I'm like, that's short change. I had the racks up there, so I was like, Mike, you gotta switch it. So we had both of them in. We had he just kept it in. And then I'm like, yo, okay, boom. I ain't gonna give it the secret. We hit 3. We only had a 14 parlay. We had the 3. I was like, yo, Mike, we got it. Like the last person was a lock. Vucevic was a lock. Like that was the lock. That was the lock.
Wow,
bruh. I tell you off mic.
The score first. Now we can talk about it. He needed to score first.
Yeah, bro. We need a Vucevic to have the first basket of the game.
Put the cherry on us.
He had a chance.
Porzingis
hit he?
Listen, and Rudy Gobert got fouled, went to the line, made one foul shot. He hit.
Bingo.
All we needed was Vu. I'm like, Vu, win the tap. He lost the tap. I'm like, okay. Draymond hit Steph with the best backdoor pass, but Vu defended it. Steph reversed it. He missed. Vu got the rebound. They ran a down screen for Vu. He posted up against Wiseman. He got the entry pass, started fumbling the ball. Bro, I'm like, no, Vu! Like, Vu, you may not pass the ball. He passed it to like Pat Williams, who ran to the basket, did a floater, threw it up from like the foul line and went in. Oh, my phone started ringing. It was
I was so mad.
and then Vu scored like the next 6 points.
Yo, bro, I was like, this idiot. I'm like, yo,
that's how it be. Those
racks,
the ones you think is a guarantee, they're the ones that hit you.
The wild part is Bam, Jimmy Butler shot a 3 first, missed, and then Bam got the rebound and passed it to Duncan Robinson, and he missed, and then Bam scores. That's how wild. Like the parlay, it was it.
Oh,
it was,
I thought we had to hit her,
it
bro.
was there. We had to hit her. We definitely had to hit her. But yeah,
I want to get off Joe and them, but I played a video for to test out the sound quality. And Joe said that him and Worry going to therapy. Would y'all go to therapy with one of y'all friends if y'all was like odds?
in this situation, if it's millions of dollars at stake like this, because realistically, the show it's not terrible, but it's not the same.
The last one was pretty all right.
The last one was. I like the last one.
No, it's all right. I'm just saying, but like,
it's not the same.
Part of the last one was all right because they talked so much about the situation. So like after they like move on, it's like Ish doesn't say anything. Like he's just mute. But anyways, that's another story.
But he good though. He's better than Savon.
No.
Savon is terrible.
Savon is just not on that level. He doesn't need.
Yes,
he's not ready.
He's not ready for that.
And that's fine. But
too much.
But what Maul and Rory, it's magic. I ain't gonna hold,
bro. It's
3.5 hours of just crazy.
It's magic. So they do
3.5.
They need to figure that out. It's
some of the funniest, greatest shit. You if you in it, bro.
Yes.
I was on the couch, stone, had the Alexa playing, Chris sound, Parks with the sound. Bruh. The sound, I think it's the sound too.
The sound, 100%.
Bro, the sound is the best sound you can hear, bro. It's amazing, bro. What they doing is amazing, and they got to figure that out, bro.
Rat. So you want to go, but you want to go to therapy for one of your friends, unless it was millions up.
I mean, if I think I needed to do that, I would.
If overdue bills hit for the million ski, what we doing, man? If we have a falling out, we got to go to therapy. Like, you know what I mean? Like if overdue,
I'm willing to work at anything.
Or gets a mediator, like somebody who can mediate.
We got to figure this out, bro. I'm not with the. Yeah, we got to figure this out.
I respect
especially bread too. Like we got to figure this out.
All right, cool. How about you, Millie?
He said no.
I mean. Yeah,
I was like, man, I don't need friends anyways.
It depends on the situation, though. You know what I mean? Like, if it's something serious and I really value our friendship at that point, then yeah. But if it's something that's petty and
so Bag sold your sneakers and he asked to go to therapy, would you go?
No.
I'm crying. Yo.
Speaking of that, shout out to the pod because he sent me that cash app after one of the pods.
I know,
and I told him his brother was walking until I got paid. He sent me the cash app.
So, but did you still walk his brother?
No, I paid him.
That's crazy.
Oh, okay.
I would say this that me and Rat friendship is not going to end over money. It's going to end on him tricking me to watch women's basketball.
But you missed the big.
The game was crazy.
I give you that.
You missed it, bro.
The cold joint.
Shout out to Dejanay. She fired for Baylor. She fired.
Did they win? I didn't.
They lost. She got fouled. She got fouled.
Okay, down to the wire.
Jumper. But Bukers from UConn, she got it. Nah, she got it.
Mike turned it right off.
Dropped 30. She a freshman. Yo, she nice, bro. She got it, bro. She got it, bro.
No, I'll say this. Women's college basketball.
Y'all missed it. Y'all missed it. It was a good shot. It was a good one.
It's not terrible. It's not terrible.
It's
not terrible.
It was a good one. It was a good one.
I'm crying. All right, so no, we're gonna stay in the culture. My guy Quavo. Where I want to start. I'm gonna start with the news that just came out about them jumping Justin LeBoy allegedly inside the club. Said Quavo and Cole put the beats on him. That's the word in the streets. I don't know if it's true or not, but that's the word in the streets.
Quavo and who?
What? Huh?
Quavo and who?
In company.
Oh, and Cole, Quavo and Cole,
I was like, I didn't know what that was.
Yeah, I ain't know.
Quavo and Cole.
Maybe it's his manager or something.
Quavo and Cole. I was
That might be the name.
right, Quavo and Company put the beats on Justin. So we ain't gotta talk about that situation. I can care less about that. But would y'all help me jump one of my ex's ex-boyfriend?
Well, that no. He's not.
I mean,
He's not an ex though.
I thought. Oh, okay. Oh no. That's that's not
Justin Combs is
the
the ex.
Yeah.
That's Justin LeBoy's friend.
Yeah.
So it's like Justin LeBoy is not an ex, but for people who don't know, like basically he interviewed Sweetie, Quavo's ex-girlfriend now, and basically it was just a lot of spice. There was a lot of spice going on. You know what I'm saying? It was just a lot of spice to say the least.
He knew what was going on. He was,
but
he did, you know.
But he just put a lot of spice in the interview. But like, because like anybody can interview somebody, it's just he put a lot of spice on it.
And he can do that, but you can't go to a club with Quavo.
No,
you gotta know not to be in a club.
You can go. You just gotta be. You know what I mean? I'm just glad it didn't like turn into like no shooting. They just whooped him in. It was all good.
Yeah, that's cool.
What done kept it pushing?
Yeah, to say but no, Mike, no, I wouldn't. Because this is happening.
It depends on the situation.
Yo, everything depends on the situation for
well,
Mil.
This has happened before.
I'm letting you get your fair ones, bro. If you seem like you're struggling,
no. Well, I mean, yeah, you can get your fair ones, but yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But
I'm not jumping nobody though, bro.
No, what I'm saying is this has happened before, Mike, and I decided I said no.
Where you had to fight somebody ex?
No. I'm talking about with you. I'm saying me and you.
Oh,
yes. In Hush Check,
in the locker room, the gym,
in the gym, in the weight room, in the weight room. Mike wanted to scrape cuss, and and I'm like, nah, like, bro, we not about to scrape this thing. Like, yeah, Mike is wilding.
Yo, that's my guy. That's my guy now.
Yeah, shout out to him. Yeah, shout out to him. But Mike definitely wanted to scrape cousin. And I'm like, Mike, you gotta chill, bro. Like, we're not about to.
Bro, come on, bro. I can't walk the hallways with my head up high. I think somebody gonna jump me.
Right, man. Nah, that was crazy. Do you remember that, Red?
I definitely remember that.
Oh,
I would have scraped it with you, Mike.
my guy, Rad.
I would have scraped it with you. Let's go. Let's go.
But so I do want to talk about, and we ain't really got to get into it. But the video came out with Quavo and Saweetie in the elevator. Before I go any further, yo, my advice to niggas, man, take the stairs. Elevators is not our friend. Take the stairs. I don't know what's going on in the elevators.
They got cameras on the stairs too.
He's saying you take the stairs, she take the elevators. What he's saying,
man, something, because right now it's crazy. So, this might have been one of the worst breakups I've seen in a long time, because every day, last like week, it's something with them. It's not like super bad.
I guess that one of the biggest flaws. It was perfect to this,
but it never. But it was never perfect.
It was like Birkin.
No, we know
bag.
perception. We know that.
Okay, I'm about to say we know that.
But now it's like Bentley getting taken back. She doing interviews with her ex. He fighting one of the dudes in the club. He got the elevator joint coming out all in like 2 weeks of them breaking up out of nowhere. Well, at least for me,
I playing dirty.
I like it.
Dirty. They playing dirty.
Like it? Why you like it?
No, I do like it because it shows on one level that there was genuine feelings here, right? This wasn't like a fake thing. Like, this is real. He feels a way about this, and she does too. But let me say this. I do not advocate fighting. So, I just want to put that out there. I do not advocate men hitting women and women hitting men. I do not advocate that. But as far as this situation, what happened in the elevator, I don't think it was that egregious. I think we gotta relax. Like, we just gotta relax, because the truth of the matter is that people get into things all the time. Whether it and we can pick sides, but at the same time, people can say everything about, he did not hit her, he did not punch her, he grabbed her. I don't know why he grabbed her. He did swing her. He swung her. He gave a little, you know what I mean? But it was not to the point where he hurt that girl. So we gotta chill. Like, let's not crucify Quavo. Like, they got into a little, you know what I mean?
No, she could have been hurt. We don't know. She seemed appeared hurt.
Well, that's fine too. But
they can say the video was in slow motion, man.
She
hit her head on the joint.
She looked like Jody, mom off Baby Boy, after Melvin hit Jody as he flew into the wall. Like yo, she flew after you
flew.
swung her.
She flew.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say this. Yeah, men try.
I'm sure she's fine.
Men try your hardest not to put your hands on women ever. Like
Yeah.
Ever.
just try to avoid it.
Somebody said that she swung on him first, or something.
She did. You seen it in the
Somebody said
video.
it was reported. Yep, all that. But just
You
Just
walk
women,
away.
make
Just
sure
walk
you
away.
Don't hit
Yeah,
men.
walk away. You're right.
that's a fact. But it's a losing battle. So just try to get away from it. Try your hardest to avoid the situation. But
Because the men always gonna be always in the wrong.
yeah, but
man,
in that
9 times
situation,
10.
but what watching the clip, I didn't see the whole thing. I hate just watching little flash shots and everything because you don't know what leaded up to it. You know what I mean? I don't think it was like a domestic violence thing.
No,
I think it looked like he was trying to get what she had in her hand more than like she was trying to get the bag. You know what I mean?
he was
So
trying to
it
get the
don't-
bag.
Yes, he was overly
Adverse-
aggressive with that, but it didn't seem like he had malice to hurt her physically. He wasn't trying, you know what I mean? So that's what it seemed like. But I don't know. Maybe if it comes out that he did, it is more of this or more egregious things, then we'll see. But based on that one singular clip, yeah, I think
That clip will lose you a case in court.
Nah, he'll be all right. It's not
Think
even
so?
gonna go that point. It's not gonna go.
I think it would. If it was presented in the middle of in a courtroom to the jury, I think it would lose you the case.
why? Because she was laying on the ground, he didn't like look like he cared for her or something.
And-
like
Yeah, it looks like she was defenseless. She couldn't do anything.
He didn't hit her on the ground though. He didn't do anything to
I
hurt.
hear
on the
you
ground.
though.
Like
I don't know. But
We
to
don't-
me, I try your hardest. Once again, men, try your hardest not to get yourself in that situation. Just
We
try
don't
your
have to
hardest.
litigate that. We
For
don't have to
justice sake.
litigate that. But let me ask y'all this, since everybody does have a girlfriend, and I don't want to get too personal, so I'm not going crazy. But like, is it something? Is it something that she can do to get you really, really upset? That's all I'm gonna ask.
Not me.
So you've
don't-
never
I
been
don't-
upset at your wife?
No, I don't get upset. I don't get upset. I don't argue.
Yo,
It's a fact. When we
I
get
don't
it,
know why
yo,
y'all let him do
Lex.
that. I don't know why y'all let him do
Yo,
that.
that's bad.
I'm-
I don't get upset.
Bills.
I don't get
That is that's not healthy or good, bro.
You don't
know
get
that?
upset. You've never got upset at your wife.
No.
You in denial.
Are you just saying that just
denial. Yeah, he's
because
in
like, she's
denial.
gonna hear this?
No, honestly, God, yo, Lex.
No, seriously.
Don't call her,
Like,
bro. This-
yeah, don't. You
because
don't have to
this
do
is
that.
therapy right now,
Yeah.
bro. That's serious, bro. You know that?
You telling me that she does everything perfect?
No,
No,
it's
I'm not saying that.
That's what I'm saying. He's not
That's
saying
the
that.
problem. So
That's the issue,
problem.
Mills. That's the issue, Mills. That's the issue.
I don't think it's an issue.
Mills, okay,
No, it
Mills,
is.
you have
Mills,
any
that is an
emotion?
issue.
Mills, what? Okay, does he make you?
No, I have
What is-
emotions. I mean, don't get me wrong. I get aggravated at a couple things.
Oh, here we go.
But-
Say that. I
don't-
just asked you
I get
that.
upset.
Nuts. This dude is.
I mean, Mills,
Insane.
we're not asking you to throw her down.
Yeah, I
Like,
just said you get angry. Like
You
you know,
upset.
you get angry and sin not. You know.
Nah,
Mills, go
Okay.
argue with her. Go argue after the pod. Just go argue with her, bro.
Yo, you feel
I don't argue.
You
I
should.
don't argue.
You don't. I will say this. Mills has never, as long as I've known him, has never been the arguing type.
Yeah, Mills don't argue at all.
He flees from confrontation. Yeah, he generally flees from confrontation. But
Yeah, but that's different, But
it
you
is
can-
different. Yeah.
I'm kind of like that publicly. Nah, maybe not. But your relationship, it's you know what I mean. It's different. You gotta fend for yourself in there, so it's different. You
No,
fighting.
I hear you.
I mean, you're not. That sounds crazy. You fighting, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. You evolving and
no,
growing.
I
and
got
Yeah, because
give and take
you know,
thing here.
you push limits, she push limits.
Yeah, it's a give and
You
take.
never
Right.
ever say anything back. Your limits are gonna keep pushing back to you in the corner, and like you not even
And-
a person no more.
And then you're going to have an emotional release that's going to be
Ah,
insane. No, seriously. No, that's how that happens. And no, I honestly, because I've seen Mills mad maybe once or twice in my life. Maybe more than that. But no, I have. And I actually seen him like really, 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 really upset. Like one time I was like, okay, when I seen it, I was like, okay, Mills, you have to learn how to like get a lot of that stuff off your chest, because then it's just gonna all come down
You
one day.
explode. Yeah.
So what I'm saying, so what we're saying is, it's like not like you should just start pick arguments all the time, but you do have to talk some things out. Like if you feel frustrated, you can't just be like bottle all that up. And I don't want.
No,
That's
we talk things out. I just don't get angry. I'm just that word angry. I don't get angry.
Okay, but you do get aggravated and upset. All right, we'll take
I
that.
do get aggravated at some stuff.
I get upset. I mean, everybody gets upset about like.
I've
you know
got
what I mean?
angry though as well. I mean, I've gotten mad because I've got angry because I've held things in though. Also,
Absolutely, me too. I'm with you.
I've gotten angry because I held things in, and that's partly my fault though. So me being
It
angry
is.
is on me as well. So it's not like, you know what I mean, mainly on me.
So I don't think Quavo or so we're gonna see. I think Quavo made it hard for the next because he bought so many Birkins for her, and now she accustomed to a lifestyle. Quavo probably can find another Saweetie that when he found her, now she different now. She blew up, but men don't really care about money too much anyway, especially Quavo. But Moneybagg Yo, Future came out with a new song, Hard for the Next. Did y'all hear that joint? I don't know. Future and Moneybagg not really on y'all.
It's a little short joint, it's like 2 minutes.
I didn't hear.
Moneybagg is actually like,
Stop.
as far as the newer rappers, it's like far as how much he's on the like Billboard, how much music he got out, like how many good music. It's like Lil Baby then like Moneybagg Yo, like talk about that. Well, the Baby too, if you want to add him, but Lil Baby, Moneybagg Yo was in like that next tier of like he putting out constant, like decent, good to good music. Like he got mad songs on radio and like going. So
I would say Moneybagg has a special place in my heart. Pause.
And he's good.
Like, I was listening to him heavy when I met Angie and on our first date. I was listening to Moneybagg Yo while I was driving to our destination. And I know how women are. Women love getting in the car with dudes when they got like the trap music playing. They're like, "Oh, what's this? I never heard this." I know you never heard this before because you listen to Jill Scott all day.
I gotta stop you there. I don't know that.
What?
That women love getting in the car with trap music. I never knew that.
Yeah, so women don't be taking
maybe not.
music?
Maybe not, maybe not the trap music, but being put on to new music from you.
Okay. Putting on a new music, not trap music.
Yeah, he's being specific.
Okay.
But just anything that
I know what you meant.
Be listening to, and they be like, "Oh, okay, I like this." Next thing you know,
they be in denial sometimes about it.
Yo, the first time I got in the car with Lex, she was listening to some trap music. She was listening to some Gucci.
Lex put Mills.
Like, yo, what the heck is you doing, bro?
Oh, you got turned off? Yo, Mills got turned off.
Mills was hoping to hear some indie art.
I just
Jamie Foxx.
knew it was gonna be some R&B in the joint, bro. And she hated it, man. I be playing a Quiet Storm on the right back. I be playing a Quiet Storm and stuff like that. She hate riding with me. She don't like my choice of music, man.
All right, so I'm not sure. Now you listen to the podcast. When you got it's gonna be a podcast.
Me and Priest rode.
I'm just sorry.
Outlet and back all while listening to the Bill Simmons podcast.
That's what I do. I literally, when I get in the car, that's when I listen to podcasts. When I get in the car,
I actually start doing that. I used to like turn it off when Sean got in the car, but she'd be like, "No, you can keep playing it." I'm like, "I bet," you know what I mean. So I definitely am a podcast listener.
I gotta listen to music.
I was going to keep playing it. You didn't have to ask me.
But so before we move on into sports. Oh, y'all boys ever? I missed what Mills said. I have to go back and listen to it.
I ain't say that.
Oh. I'm crying.
Yeah, you got it.
So y'all boys ever made it hard for the next? Y'all think?
I definitely made it easy for one for sure. Mike, you remember me the McDonald's story with you and Tony? The McDonald's stories with you and Tony? When we went to McDonald's, when I was talking about when you Virginia
came back from
yes, bro. And then you know what I mean. I was talking to them thing. You know what I'm saying? That was the worst situation ever. I was a straight bum, bro. Like bum, no money. I had a V, my dad old van bump beat. Like it was terrible, bro. Terrible. And I had a joint. You know what I'm saying? It was terrible. I made it easy for whoever hit her up the next day. The next day, bro, I was a bum. I took her to Fat Boy. Shout out Fat
Boys. Oh my God.
Shout out Fat Boys.
For the chop burgers?
That's a wild date. I'm not gonna hold you. That's a wild date. Taking a joint.
And we ate it in the van.
Oh, right. You was wilding.
Oh, the heat didn't work. In the winter, yo, Bro, it was the worst.
Oh my god.
Yo, you
Rat,
was-
rat.
Yeah,
I was
Bro, I got a
hoping
story.
that
I
things
got a
went well
story.
at that time because
Oh man.
two man.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
quiet. Yeah, it was all.
It was the worst. It was the worst.
Oh
It's the funniest thing. If I was a comedian, I can make a killing off that whole scenario. What happened, bro?
Listen,
it was a
Rat,
great bit.
Rat
It was a
came
great bit.
back from Norfolk with the worst haircut I've ever seen him.
Bro,
It was bad.
I
Right?
was
That's like-
down. I was down, bro.
Talk about how broke he was.
Can I say
I
this?
never was depressed in my. I don't think I was depressed ever. But if I ever thought I was, that was the time. But I don't think I ever
Rat.
was.
Let's
But
stop
that
there.
was the time, bro.
You was depressed. We can
Oh
stop
my
there.
I was depressed.
Yes, you was. Stop
Oh
it,
my
I
Mike.
wasn't.
Mike, you
I
got
wasn't. I won't call it depressed. I won't call it depressed.
Yo,
we talked about it on the pod. We talked about it on the pod.
I
We
know,
talked about
but
it.
can I say this? Can I say this? And rest in peace to my guy Mark Horn. If Mark Horn would slap you right now and say yes, you was, like, he honestly would say that, right? Stop it. But anyways, let me say this.
You ever?
I mean, we all went through something like that. I remember when Mark went through that too.
No, everybody. I'm not saying that we
Yo,
did.
I don't think I was depressed.
Mark was on my couch crying.
Bruh.
I'm not
Bruh.
saying that.
We go.
Well, depression. I don't want to. I guess it's a strong word.
Yeah, I don't think I was. Yeah, I don't.
But the
that's what I'm saying.
17-year-old version of what depression is, Brad, was that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wanted to say this too, in the interest of full disclosure, just to let everybody know. I think I was the only voice of reason. I told Rad not to go to Norfolk State, and he didn't listen to me. So I actually said
No, because wasn't
Rad.
four of us was supposed to get
Not
a spot
go.
together.
I told
We
Rad
was
don't
talking
go.
about that.
I
We
told
was
it's
talking
Rad.
about that. We had the one lady. We had the one
it
chick.
wasn't- I coulda made
The
it.
trainer from basketball.
But I could have made it. It's hindsight. It's like I was a sucker.
I'm not saying
but
you couldn't have made it. I just said don't go.
It was tough. It was tough. If obviously I would tell my son not to go.
Hell no, don't go.
Statistics. It's
against
just I
you.
was foundation. I wasn't set up right.
I
I wasn't set up right. So I just wasn't set up.
Did you ever get
But
your stuff
now-
out of
but
storage?
actually,
or
my
it's still
son
in
probably
storage?
gonna be in a better position, huh? You said what? No,
You ever get your stuff
Not-
out of storage?
no. My yearbook, my Xbox, all my stuff, all the stuff I left there. It's still there in storage somewhere.
It's behind
still
you.
it.
Yeah,
It's behind me. I left it.
The
Whatever.
niggas that stole Beyonce stuff got yours too. Yeah, shout out to them.
Oh my God!
Shout out to
Preacher
them.
Mills, y'all ever made it hard for the next? Y'all think?
Yes, but not in a good way. I've done some things that made it hard for that person to
Yo, y'all shady.
yes, the trauma, and I to make somebody.
I mean,
I
got
have.
those
I'll
as
be
well.
honest.
No.
I'll be honest. I have hurt people. And I have.
Cop out.
It was definitely.
Ignorance, just ignorance, young,
But,
stupid, not caring about people's feelings.
But also, and I actually have. Listen. I'm gonna keep it a stack beezy. There was one shorty that really, realistically, I would have probably. In my mind, I knew what I was doing, but in her mind, I was doing a lot more than that. Right? You know what I'm saying? Like, but listen. No,
Yo,
and
she was
it's-
like young.
no, she wasn't young. It was about the same age. But the thing
Okay.
about it was, I showed her another world. Right? She was used to, but also like she.
Okay.
I showed her another world because what she was used to, like realistically, I took her out of the muck, not the muck,
daddy issues.
not even so much, maybe that too, but just
Always.
like, you know what I mean? For me, I went through a period of my life. This was a while ago, y'all, a long time ago. I went through a period of my life where it was like, I needed an edge. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of.
You know what I'm saying?
What period? Where was I at?
Yo, what is this?
Where was
He
I
was
at
12,
first
bro.
period?
He was 12, bro.
Yo, I swear, I thought you about to say I started doing crack or something.
I needed it.
No.
You start popping like what you
No,
about to say?
no, no,
after
no.
that?
I'm
well,
saying-
you
no.
on the block?
No, in reference to
Yes.
dealing with women, I'm saying like, you know what I'm saying? It's like I was like, okay, you just want like something different, but like an edge, like something rough. Like I got to a point where it's like, okay, I'm not gonna judge people. You know what I'm saying? Just because they're not at where I was at that point in my life, right? I'm not gonna judge people if they're not in school, quote unquote. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be a bum. I just was like, okay, I'm not gonna judge anybody. I'm gonna try
I get what
this.
you're saying.
And I understand that that's not the way for me, but I found that out. That's not the move. That's not the move. Don't try to lower yourself for anything, everybody. Just to throw that out there to the people. But my point is, for that person, for sure, whoever the next person is, it's rough for cuz, man. Yo, it's bad. I'm not gonna hold y'all. It's bad. So shout out to him because he got to deal with a lot, you know. So
Yeah, he fighting ghosts, like LeBron said. He fighting ghosts.
for sure.
How about you, Millie? Or is your wife the only woman that you ever been with, and you don't ever get mad at nobody, so you all good?
No, I've been with a couple people.
There you go. Here we go. Here we talking now. You ever make it hard for the next? You think how many women you think was mad on your wedding day? Come on, let's talk.
He's wilding, by the way. That's what I put that.
Yo,
Like Mills, you can
No,
never.
let's talk.
We can just move on.
I was not answering that question. I wasn't answering that question, but it might have been a couple.
Oh, it's mad.
But no, I mean, a lot of the females, I don't know, they really wanted like a street dude. You know what I mean? They were looking for a street dude that knew how to treat a lady. I guess you can call it that. And then I'm opposite of that. I'm not from the streets at all. Shout out CSP. I am from. You know what I mean? But
a street
I'm not
dude
really
that.
from the
Oh
street.
wait. A street dude that know how to treat a lady is wild. Like you guys.
That's an R&B song.
Yeah.
Is that an R&B song?
Yeah, sure.
I don't know.
I don't know what that means.
I'm like just total opposite that. So I mean, I give you more of a, ideal guy. You know what I mean?
What is
somebody that
Mills?
was raised kind of right? You know what I mean? You don't got to worry about me not making it home at night type of thing. You know what I mean? Stuff like that.
I don't tell a story about him running from the cops 6 episodes ago.
No, I understand what Mills is saying.
Nah, I don't say Bill. No, Mills.
This ain't no rock. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nah, for real. So, I mean, with that aspect, I mean, I do. I mean, I got a lot to offer. You know what I mean? So, I guess you can say.
Let me say this. Can I ask
Mills
y'all
is
this?
nice.
Do y'all feel, and then this is kind of introspective, it's maybe hard to answer. Has another girl made it hard for the woman that you're with now? And can I ask that? Like this, the inverse of it, right? So like, have you made it hard for the next person and somebody else is like, can you look introspectively and say, you know, you've been in a past, whatever relationship, or you've dealt with past women, and it's like, this person made it hard for the next person. Maybe not this current relationship that you are in right now or the marriage, but like maybe something that you were in, like somebody made it hard for that person. You get what I'm saying?
For a fact. Yeah, somebody definitely. Yeah, that happened before. You know, young. You know, you don't know.
Absolutely.
You don't know. Like you don't. It's like it's funny because you don't even know how to feel. So you just something happened and it's like you feel some type of way. You don't know what it is, but you like now thinking about it. You know what it is now, but you
depression.
Young. No, I don't know.
You down in the dumps. No,
you don't know how to feel.
Yeah,
so
I know. Yeah.
You know what I mean? If that even makes sense, you don't know how to feel. Mills, you know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about this?
I don't know what Brad is talking about.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's talking about either.
Listen,
I would say this, preach.
Yeah,
I
okay.
would say
No, I'm saying because Mills don't know how Mills don't feel and don't.
okay.
Sorry.
But shouldn't your goal be to put your best effort out there? So if you ever run into a situation that you and that person may go your separate ways, that you make it hard for the next person because you go above and beyond and make that other person happy.
Not everybody you talk to though, because that's a lot of effort, that's a lot of time, that's a lot of money for fellas. Like if you giving everybody that treatment, it's tough.
It's not a money thing.
But money, yeah. I'm about to say.
It can be. Maybe at our age now.
Our age now.
Money now is more of a factor. But
younger it wasn't.
Even in that, that's not true. That's not true.
No, because our one boy Money, I'm sure he was making it hard for a lot of dudes because people didn't have money like that.
Money was not a trick. Money is not a trick. Shout out to my man, Money.
Well, I'm just saying, if he was tricking,
bro,
like
you just needed a V.
No,
if you had a vehicle,
and you didn't.
Probably was Gucci.
You know, the number one thing,
access to a vehicle.
The issue now is money, vehicles, and things of that nature. It really takes the how can I put this? It takes a place of time, right? Like if you had time back in the day, if you had time to talk to a female and just give them attention, it
Let's
was
go.
it was gold. It's
Back in the day,
facts.
when you 16, nobody care about your time.
No, they did care about your time. Yes, they did. No, they did care, but that's time. That's still time equity,
it's
no matter what.
Time, like time equity, like if you in a class with somebody,
Yes, and you showing them attention.
And she nice, but she don't know yet. You know what I mean?
Time.
And it's just time equity there.
Mike, you was the king of that. What are you talking about?
But my
That's how
thing is that
It's a fact. That's how you got Mike. You
but
used to
y'all
talk to
act like
homegirl
people
every day.
working 70 hours a week or a day. You 16, 17, you got plenty of time.
That's my but showing that person the time and giving them your time. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying now we don't have the time because we work, maybe kids, whatever the situation we doing. So other things have to make up for the lack of time that we do have.
Mhm.
So let's go here. Let's have this time together, but I can put money into it and make it a bigger experience. You know what I'm saying? Like I just spent even a day or two, I went to Cleveland with my girl, but it was just like, it was only a day, but it was just the fact that, okay, let's go. Let's just make this move real quick.
That's the same equivalent to like that
spending
time in the hallway, by the locker. That was a planned event for the
exactly.
time, for the
and
girl.
that, yeah. So,
But to preach question earlier about if anybody ever made it hard for me, I would say, yeah, back in the day, Rad knew who I'm talking about. The joint from back in the day, Rad. She was the grade above us.
Okay.
That joint, like me and her rock on like a different level at that time. Like we was like super cool. And then now I'm saying, but it was like we had like a dope relationship that wasn't just about anything physical. It was just like a friendship that had sex. So that did make it tough for like other people. Like I really don't even want to be with you. Like I could rock with her and kick it with her and chill with her. And then I'm saying, but other women was like, I can't spend 4 hours with you. I don't want you around my boys. You whack, you're not funny, you're not cool. So that did make it tough for a lot of people after that. But once I moved to Detroit, like the women here I dealt with was kind of trash, kind of whack. A couple decent joints, but nobody made it hard for Angie since the last 10 years type of thing. So I
understand. Yeah, I understand that.
All right, so that was a dope culture round table, y'all boys. I want to say I lost my voice from fucking crying so hard. So shout out to y'all. So let's get into some sports. Let's start with the league, start with the association. I'm gonna go through the moves that happened at the trade deadline. And y'all can just something quick on what y'all think about the move, whether it's trash or not. So Celtics added Fournier from the Magic. What y'all think about that?
Decent pickup.
Okay. The Magic got
Let's do this. Just scale of 1 to 10. Just say a number.
Okay, yeah, I like that. So 1 to 10, Fournier.
7.
5.
The Magic traded Gordon to the Nuggets. So Nuggets got Gordon. 1 to 10.
I give it an 8 for the Nuggets, a 4 for the Magic because they didn't get anything back.
Yeah, it was a great move for the Nuggets. So I'll give it 9.
Yeah,
9 for Nuggets.
I actually like RJ Hampton though.
I'm right there with them.
Mel, say number.
Just say 8.
8.
I'm right there with them. The Heat got Oladipo.
I can get out of 9.
And they gave Olynyk and Bradley and some, pick swap.
They don't play anyway.
I'm gonna give it a 7 simply because they got Oladipo and didn't have to give up Robinson or Hero. So I give that gives you high. That high, it makes it high now. If 5-ish, I don't think it's gonna make them do nothing but 7 because they kept their pieces too.
I'll give them a 7.5. I think it remains to be seen. I don't know how Oladipo is going to play with them, but the 7.5 is for the potential. Like Oladipo can be amazing. I mean, he could just give it up. He can go for Oladipo can win playoff games by himself. Like he can.
So he give him a 7.
7.5 for the potential.
All right, so the Bulls did a lot. So let me see. The Bulls, they got Tice from the Celtics. They got Tice, Javonte Green, Troy Brown. What y'all think about that?
I like the Tice pickup.
They got Vooch.
Yeah,
They had a couple separate trades.
Thumbs down on the Vucevic trade only because he didn't listen. We had the hitter.
So let's
He messed up the hitter.
let's include Vooch in that. So they got Vooch and they got Tice. Think anybody else?
Not of noteworthy.
Okay.
No.
So what I get
Overall,
at
I thought it was
Vooch and
good.
Tice?
I give it like an 8 overall for all the picks.
I give it a 10. I think I like it because I think it pushes them to I think I'm getting the playoffs. And I think Zach LaVine, it show you that they think Zach LaVine that boy. You know what I mean? He giving you real numbers. Like he really, if he wasn't, I don't know what he got to do to be more noticeable, but he give you real numbers. He can shoot from all levels. He athletic. He nice. You know what I mean? He nice. So they believe in him. So I give it a 10.
And they got my boy Amino too.
I'm at a 10 as well. I think that the Bulls is better, like the 4th seed in the East, in my opinion. Like they're the 4th best team.
It definitely would have been a 10 if Vu would have hit last night.
Yeah, for sure. If he
Powell
hit
would've
last
been
night.
canceled anyways.
Yeah,
The last one, the Blazers added Powell, and they gave up Gary Trent Jr. and Rodney Hood. What you think about that?
I didn't really love. I like the Gary Trent. He can go. He can go. He can get hot. Now Powell's more consistent, but I like that Gary Trent. You know what I mean? And I don't think
they
I don't
pay
know.
him.
I don't know what it's not. I don't think they better. So
I think it's a lateral. It's a lateral move, so to speak. But I think, like, as far as a trade, like Powell, I think he's under contract maybe another year. I think he just signed. And Gary Trent, it's tough. Like, you have 2 guards that's under 6'4" already. Am I gonna pay Gary Trent $15 million? No,
I hear that.
you just can't do that.
He can go.
He's a good player, but it's like you sometimes you just got to move on for other reasons that's out of your control.
Well, to me, it sounds like divine intervention because a little fact here for anybody that like trivia or anybody that like just like knowing shit like this. In 1998, Gary Trent, a senior, was traded from the Blazers to the Raptors 41 games into his 3rd NBA season. Now, 23 years later, Gary Trent Jr. gets traded from Portland to Toronto 41 games into his 3rd NBA season.
Oh, his father?
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
crazy.
That's amazing.
So, yeah,
That's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. So
Yeah, that's amazing.
That's crazy.
That's amazing.
yeah. So
Wow.
all right, we're gonna see. So out of all those moves, who do you think is now a contender?
I don't think anybody's a contender.
It's just
But
the
as
two
far as the
teams.
trades.
It's Lakers. That's for me.
Yeah, I mean, if we're talking about, are we talking about the buyout market and like stuff like that?
Well, this is just the people that made a move right now. We can. Well, I mean, if people made a move, so did somebody get bought out that make them?
I'm saying like because Andre Drummond is with the Lakers now.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we can talk about that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like LaMarcus Aldridge.
We say that because I have a
save
separate
it.
one for the Nets and Lakers.
Oh, okay. Well then, I don't think this makes people contenders, but for the Bulls, I think it makes the Bulls a really, really good team.
Okay.
Right, and it gives them options because they gave away what's the kid from Duke, the center from Duke. He was like a 7th pick.
Wendell Carter.
They gave up Wendell Carter, which is okay. So it's like, it gives them like, what am I gonna do in my future? Like Laurie Markkinen, am I gonna pay him this year? But I can see. But the point is, Zach LaVine, Vucevic, can you fit with these players? Right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, can you fit with Kobe White? Are you good enough in the playoffs? When we get to the playoffs and when we play, whoever the 5th seed, whoever that may be, like, what are you going to do? It gives them that option to see, are you good or not? So I think for the Bulls, it's a great play. It doesn't make him a contender per se, but one team we kind of left out, like Rondo went to the Clippers. Does that make the Clippers a better team? Okay, well, do you think it makes the Clippers a better team?
I think it makes them a better team. I think you get a little more leadership over there, and you got somebody that can put players in a place, like on the court, put them in a place to get a good shot, to get a better percentage as making a good decision and stuff like that, compared to having Paul George bring the ball up or Kawhi bring the ball up. Let the offense kind of run through Rondo a little bit, put players where they need to be, and you can get a better opportunity, to put the ball in the hoop. But I do kind of think people were giving up too much for Rondo, in my opinion. Like they gave up a couple draft picks and Lou Will. I mean, I don't care about Lou Will that much, but they give up draft picks for Rajon Rondo. He only probably got 2 years left in him, if that.
They were
And
second
then
round
second
picks.
year,
They all in. But I mean, I just think they improved, but I think people was overplaying it a little too much for me. I think adding Rondo helps the Clippers for sure. But if Brooklyn healthy, if the Lakers healthy, I mean, I don't think it matters at all. You know what I mean? It's like, bro, it's cool. Like what Rondo did last year with the Lakers against the Heat. That's cool and all, but
He was the
you know
best
what I
player.
mean? But I'm just saying,
Playoff Rondo, bro.
Yeah, like I ain't
Brooklyn-
go. Oh, he was nice, bro.
he
That
was
was the
nice. That was it's different though. I'm saying it's like it's a
And
different.
the Heat was hurt.
It's different.
But KD
though.
out for
I'm
the
saying-
season,
and it's
bro.
not the bubble. It's different.
Low key, KD
It's
is definitely
different.
out for the season.
It's different.
But let me ask y'all this. Can I ask y'all this? I'm sorry, Mike. Is Aaron Gordon better than Jeremy Grant?
No,
Wow. So then the case for the Nuggets, and then no, that doesn't make them a contender then, because
think he is?
I don't.
I don't think so.
I don't know.
I don't see why. Why would you say that?
I don't know. I'm asking only because that's basically what they did. They got rid of Jeremy
Yeah.
Grant. Now they got Aaron Gordon now. So it's like, does that make them better? I guess not.
Well,
It makes them- but they were-
though.
But
Huh?
it makes them on par with last year. Last year they was like the 1 seed, right, or something like that, 2 seed.
I mean, they could have beat the Lakers.
I'm saying, but this year they like fell. So losing Grant and Plum, it was a Plumlee or something like that. Losing them pieces that they lost hurt in some way. So maybe it makes them back to how competitive they were last year. You know what I mean? Having a wing like that.
MVP.
Porter
Yeah.
Jr. could take
'Cause-
the next step.
Porter Jr. could definitely. Murray is not that boy. Porter Jr. probably can take the step over Murray personally.
Murray's playing better though. He is playing better.
He is, but I think Porter Jr. got that next year. Not
Yeah.
Murray.
So who do I think is now out of the running because they didn't they made a bad move and didn't make a move at all? Anybody that should have made a move to contend with the Lakers in Brooklyn that just kind of stayed stagnant?
The Sixers. I think the Sixers need shooting. They need scoring. Like
Kyle Lowry.
I'm not maybe the Kyle Lowry, but I'm not gonna give up my whole world for Kyle Lowry. I'm just not. I think there are other players out there that can score. That's some pieces out there. I honestly think that Philly not trading for James Harden is one of their downfalls. Like they should have gave up Ben Simmons to James Harden because Ben Simmons. I know how I feel about him, but like Philly, they need scoring. Like they don't have enough. They can't count on Danny Green because we know what he did in the playoffs.
To be honest with you,
He dropped 30 against the Lakers.
But to be honest with you, Brooklyn gave up less than Ben Simmons though. Like what Houston Rockets turned James Harden into is laughable. They got Oladipo, who they just traded. Like they have literally nothing. They got a couple pick swaps, a couple first rounders for James Harden, bro. They could have had Chris LeVert, or they could have had a dude from Cleveland. Like they just I mean, to be honest with you, Houston didn't do get the best they could have got for James Harden anyway.
And I'm missing a couple because I know PJ Tucker went to the Bucks.
Yeah, PJ Tucker went to the Bucks. It was a couple of buyouts like that.
And JJ Redick went to the Pelicans. I mean, JJ Redick went to the
Dallas.
Yeah.
Dallas. LaMarcus Aldridge.
Dallas been blowing people out.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
no.
getting back healthy.
Dallas is coming back strong.
They getting back healthy.
JJ Redick, they
Porzingis.
needed him because Josh Richardson is terrible. He's just not good. He's not. It's just a fact.
All right, so let's get into the Lakers, and I'm gonna play a little clip here. Let's listen to the clip and let's talk about it. So this is so pretty much after being called out by ESPN and Stephen A. Smith and others for jumping on the Brooklyn Nets bandwagon. This is what Blake said.
How do you take those? I mean, are they amusing to you or are they interesting to you? I mean, this team has gone from people just saying, "Oh, it's cute, they do things the right way," to now people are having strong reactions about the amount of talent that you're accruing here.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of funny to me because for the last couple of years, all I've heard is how bad I am. And, you sign with this team, everybody's like, that's not fair. Like, you like, so it's just people say whatever they want. Like, people don't, I don't really put a whole lot of value in other people's opinions. I trust the people that I trust. If I don't go to you for advice, then I'm probably not going to take your criticism. So I have that circle of people, and I have that group of people that I trust, real basketball people. And that's who I listen to. I just think it's funny. I guess you could say it's amusing. I can't speak for LaMarcus. I don't know what people have been saying about him, but You know, that's how I felt when I came here. Everybody's I was hearing how bad I was, and then now people.
So that's Blake
We
responding.
kept
to
that
people.
a little instrumental bumping in the back,
Yeah,
Mike.
no, a little techno music, whoever that video was. Fair use, fair use. So, so how do y'all feel about the Nets and the Lakers, right? Because y'all said those are the only pretty much two contenders in the league right now. And I've been hearing a lot about when Blake went there, Aldridge going to the Nets, Drummond going to the Lakers. Pretty much everybody is saying like how they're calling them chumps. They're saying like, oh, who else do the Nets need? Like they buying the championship. This is ruining their game. Blah blah blah. How do y'all feel about those players going to those teams?
I'm gonna
trying to
be.
chase your-
Oh,
You
no,
good,
I'm
right?
gonna be 100% honest. I used to care. Like I used to when LeBron went to the Miami Heat, I thought it was like the worst thing ever. That was like his biggest. Like, bro, you literally went to the greatest team ever, and you just bought a ring. Whatever. They lost, and it was like so gratifying. Blah blah blah. But now, to be honest with you, maybe just older, being more mature about stuff. I don't know. But it's like, bro, I don't care. Like, y'all getting $200 million. Y'all getting all this money. We gonna watch the finals no matter how big and bad the team is. As long as the finals good, we gonna watch it. It's gonna be history, and we gonna rock out. You know what I mean? The whole, so that's how I see it. I don't know.
No, I agree with Rat. I mean, me personally, I don't really care too much about basketball until the playoffs start anyway. I mean, that's where I really, I actually want to watch it. And I mean, we all knew that the competition wasn't going to be equal, among the league anyway, from, transitioning from, back to how it was previously to where we're at right now. Like, LeBron going to Miami, KD going to Golden State and stuff like that. Eventually, it's only going to be two teams, bro. Like, every team going to have 10 All-Stars on both. I mean, it's going to be 10 All-Stars on one team, 10 on the other side, East-West. And it's going to be like an All-Star game for the NBA Finals, like, literally. And that's what the people want to see. People want to see something exciting.
Mills, I'm asking you, how do you feel about it? I know what it is, but how do you feel about it?
I just told you I don't care. And what I'm saying, I only care when they get to the final. So I just want to see some excitement. And those two teams are going to give me the excitement that I want to see, especially in a 7-game series. You know what I mean? It should go all 7, especially if they're healthy, but KD out for the season. So it should be a good.
KD is definitely out for the season. I'm with Mills on that.
It's not looking good, but stop saying that, my guy. Hashtag nothing but Nets. So how about you, Preach?
I'm cool with it. I don't care, Mike. Like, I mean, at this point, like I've been always a proponent of people has always played on great teams, right? You can just go through the history. They got 3-4 Hall of Famers on the team. So I mean, like, whether you like, it's just now I can change my destiny by going to the team, and I don't have to look up and be drafted to the team. So it's whether the players do it or the GM do it, it's not that serious.
Yeah, I'll tell you one thing: if the talks out there, if them Akron boys get together, it's definitely over for the league. No, it's definitely LeBron get together.
But I would say this:
that'd be crazy.
This, things had consequences, right? And the media has a big part in this. And now they can't complain about how it is now. Because I don't know when the whole ring stuff started. But whenever that started, that was all that mattered.
Yep. You
got 6, you got 5, you got 4. How many you got? Oh, you ain't got rings. Barkley, you can't come to the party. You stay out here. It don't matter how great you are. No matter you top, 27, like Pre said. You can't come into the club. Kenny Smith could walk in. And his claim to fame is making the 7 threes in the championship, and they'll get hit by a car trying to reenact like the Kobe joint. He can come, but Barkley can't. So the media got to know this is what it is. Players are now going to get rings.
Get that ring.
They don't have to hear through eternity that they never got one. And I don't blame them. Shout out to Blake, shout out to Drummond, shout out to LaMarcus. Hopefully, one of the Lakers or Nets, I keep saying, is going to win. So one of these people are going to get rings. So shout out to them. So as of now, who do y'all have as the favorites if the Lakers are healthy and the Nets are healthy and KD come back?
I got the Lakers.
I got Brooklyn.
Yeah, it's too much.
I think it depends. It depends on the speed of the game. If the game is slowed down a little bit, they go more to the Lakers. But if it's a fast paced game, obviously Brooklyn, got the upside with the fast pace. But I think the Lakers, they have more veteran knowledge than LeBron to slow the game down and get the ball.
Was you waiting to
use
see if
all-
he was gonna let you get that by or something? Like, was you waiting to
What?
be like,
Get the 20, use
the
20
veteran
seconds
knowledge?
of the shot.
Was you waiting like
use 20?
if we ever get this out?
Use,
All right.
I mean, use the shot clock. Use your bigs. You know what I mean? AD Drummond on a block. You know what I mean? Just slow the game down a little bit.
Now,
And I
if they
think
do that,
the Lakers got that.
it's gonna be a sweep. If they give them the
Nah,
ball,
I don't think it'd be a sweep, bro.
It'll be a sweep.
I just trust. Honestly, I just trust KD and even Kyrie. Maybe even a little bit James Harden more than I do AD. So is that like I just trust them to come up big or in a big moment.
I don't think Harden will get a ring.
Take
Bro.
over.
He ain't gonna never get a ring.
Take over, and how you gonna get one? Take over a game. I trust them three more than AD. At this point in time, you know what I mean. I just I've seen them. I've seen two of them do it. I think Harden is playing his best he ever played. It's like he's free of something. It's like he's free of some type of burden he had in Houston. So I think he's just playing better. But I am worried about KD, bro. Like I think them signing everybody that even makes me even more, because I think if KD was playing, I don't think they sign everybody personally. But I think them signing Aldridge and Blake, it just give me like, bro, what's KD doing? Like, what's going on with that? So that's why I'm just nervous about that.
Bill said it right. He's not playing. He out the season.
I think he's playing, but I just think they just not trying to tell us how serious it was or is. I don't know.
All right. So we can go through the NFL real quick, respect and reject it, and we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. A lot of people, because speaking of ruining the game, a lot of people say that adding one more game to the season is going to ruin it. So respect that or reject it. Do you like that the NFL added one more game?
I don't know.
Man, what's that? Your debit card? Respect.
I guess I can reject it.
Mills, why you respect it?
I mean, I just like football. I like to see the entertainment, and me personally, it's just an extra game for me to see. Going into the playoffs, and it kind of benefits the fantasy world too. You know what I mean? You get that extra game. You got a chance to make a move to get into the playoffs and stuff like that. So I just like the whole atmosphere of being able to get an extra opportunity.
Fantasy, that's for sure.
Yeah.
You reject it. Why?
Yeah. Because I can respect it from my fans' perspective, but just a lot of players, because I don't know. It seemed like the players lost in this negotiation. You know what I mean? They didn't get enough for an extra whole game and an extra playoff game. Really, it's just like it's like a lot. It's a big change for the players, and I don't think it's as big of a change. They still got they still got what is it, franchise tag, like a lot of bad things that they didn't get changed. So for their aspect, it's a lot of we got to see how it works. Is it just gonna be people just being set out extra games now randomly? It's gonna be low management. Is that gonna come into play now because this the extra game? I don't know what's about to happen. So let's see how it pan out. So that's why right now I'm rejecting it. You know what I mean? So
I rejected it because I like saying 10-6, 8-8. Nah, that's all messed. That's gonna be all messed up now. I'm gonna readjust for that.
I think
that's stupid.
I kind of think it's overblown. Only from the standpoint of like the last game of the season, nobody really plays it anyway now. So I mean, it's like
the extra playoff spot though. So they made it.
Yes,
they made it important. They made the extra game more important.
And I understand that. It's just better for the game, more money.
Yeah, but at what expense?
All right, so respect
the players.
The NFL won't require the players to be vaccinated.
I respect it.
Damn, I'm gonna reject it. I preach. Why do you respect it? Oh no, you put reject. Why you reject it?
Because I think that they should do it.
Okay.
That's my answer. That's one of my.
No, realistically, I think that they should do it because there are so many things that we are required to do. That's medical. That's like medical things. Like so, like at my job, I have to take a tuberculosis shot. Do I want to do that? I hate doing that.
Yeah,
I don't
but you
even.
quit.
I don't. Okay, that's fine, and they can quit too. So I mean, it's like okay, then quit. But like my thing is, it's required at this job to do that. With it, there are so many things. Like there are so many vaccinations that we had to get to go. I mean, it's like the list goes on and on. They can take the shot, bro. Period.
They could, but they shouldn't have to be required to take it. Because what does the shot do? What is it doing for you?
We don't
you
have
can still
to
get COVID.
We do not have to go through the science. We don't have to litigate science, Mills.
I'm just saying.
You don't know.
Like,
so I'm not gonna talk to somebody who does not know.
Yo, Mills talking, bro.
I'm just saying you can still get COVID with the shot. So
But that's not the
it's
point.
really
You can still
preventing
get the flu with the flu shot.
My point exactly. So you should have a choice of taking it or not taking it.
Mills, if I tell you, okay, I'm not even gonna go.
I'm a proponent mostly things of choices. Like usually, if you ask me, give somebody choices or don't take away a choice, I'm going to give a choice. So and that's where I'm at in this thing. If you got a choice, give them a choice. So that's where I'm at.
I hate to go back to the speeding example I always go to, but at some point your rights can't infringe on mine. So at the end of the day, like GM is not making people, take the COVID shot, which I respect, but they're also giving us the option to stay home, social distance. If you do come in a office, no eating together, wash your hands, right? We don't have to be on top of each other. If you're telling me that I could get tackled by 11 people who may have COVID and I went and got the shot, I don't think that's fair. You're going to take it to travel. If you want to travel, you probably going to take it. If you want to do this, you're going to have to take it. I feel like if we got to be so close to each other, I'll just get the shot for me. You may not want it, but I don't want COVID. So that's why I'm thinking they should make it mandatory. And then just for the fact of trying not to cancel games and having scrubs play, I figure the NFL will want people to take it.
But what about religion?
There's what if you're Jehovah's Witness, you can't take shots or something like that?
You can't. People are who never take it vaccinated, never been vaccinated in their life. People are homeschool their kids, never was vaccinated before.
I don't want to get into that, Rat. I don't want to because I can call them a name, but I don't want to. So,
I'm just saying, but that's infringing on them too. So what I'm saying ultimately, Mike, is that
but like we tell them
somebody
that
always
they can't
getting
speak.
infringed on. It doesn't matter.
Like Mike is right. Like we don't there are things that we infringe on all the time if they affect other people, no matter religion, anything. Like
what, not to speak?
Yes, you can. If I say I'm Baptist, they don't allow me to go 75.
Sam, do you speak?
You know what I mean? Like I can't like, yo, officer, I'm Baptist.
Sam,
let me go, G.
Sam, do you speak?
Absolutely.
Okay then.
It's still against the law.
Okay then, Sam. You speak.
I'm just saying though, there are rules that's in place.
Sam, but do you speak?
I don't kill people.
Okay then. So what are we talking about?
But that's a rule.
So what are we talking about, Sam?
My point is, I'm talking about. I do not care about that. Like
you
that
speed, Sam.
But I've gotten a ticket for speeding. Are you gonna pay for that?
Wait, he's saying
you have not.
You don't.
Yes,
get
okay.
Speeding tickets because he's Baptist.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Okay.
So I hear what you're saying, Rag.
But it's possible that can happen. You could get out of speeding tickets because what's the thing they make you a Mason? There's ways you can get out of that stuff. You could be mafia. Like, what are you talking about?
Rat, you're a wallet. What you just said was insane. The only way you're getting out of that is because he's a Mason, or
yes,
or that means something. But that's not for everybody, Rat. If the cop is Baptist, I make it out. I make it out.
So that's what I'm saying.
You're my man. You know what I'm saying?
Nuance. Yeah,
but we'll see. So I don't know. It is tough because with school you have a choice. Right, school say, hey, if you want to come in, you got to get the hepatitis shots. You got to do this. Yeah. If you say no, then you can't come. So I hear what you're saying. Then that would eliminate people.
But public school is not like a mandatory. I mean, you can.
You don't have to go to public school. You don't have to go to school.
You don't have to play in the NFL either, though.
Yeah.
So, but we see. But I don't think they will make it mandatory. But
on both sides, though. But when I say that, it's both sides. You don't have to play in the NFL both sides. You know what I'm saying?
But
like if you don't want to get COVID, don't play in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? Do that
Yeah, I
make
mean,
sense?
and people didn't. Yeah,
Okay.
and people didn't. But I mean, we see. Well, it's probably more people that will want to get it though.
Yeah,
that
probably.
wouldn't want to get it. So good luck having Josh McCown, a whole bunch of scrubs out there, unvaccinated, right? So we don't gotta get into the draft picks. The Miami's traded with San Fran. So we can talk about that next week. So I'm curious. Oh, we can talk about that before the draft or something. I don't know. NFL about to be coming up heavy with the draft, and the mini camp will be right back. So
Justin Fields just ran a 4.4.
oh, he did he? And he threw a 65 on a rope. So he moving up.
Might be falling though. They say he's falling though. That's what
He's
they say.
garbage.
They say he's falling.
Why? Because he black.
Yeah.
That's not about right.
I think it's more so as Ohio State.
They never produce good quarterbacks.
They just haven't. I mean, but that's But I think he.
And
I
they
think
were
he
also
though.
black too. The last couple ones.
They all are black. They all black. The one we talking about, that major is black. The one we talking about.
And Braxton.
All
All
of them.
right, so
Cardinal.
get out of here.
Perry.
Shout outs. Well, did we cover everything in sports that we need to cover before we get out of here?
Yeah.
All right.
I don't
so-
think it's any NFL like news.
Nah. Besides the trade, the draft pick swaps with the Eagles trying to do stuff and whatever, San Fran, but we're gonna talk about that right now. Any shout outs?
Bills have sleep anyway.
Dedications?
No, I'm good, bro.
3 hour pod. All right. So I do have a RIP.
Oh, shout out! I got a shout out, man.
What you got?
It's kind of a shout out, and it's kind of sad too, though. But in a town today, Buffalo, we lost one of the late night spots, the Bowl Inn. It's one of the go-to spots if you wanted like late night wings and stuff like that. It's a pretty great atmosphere that they had going on there. A couple parties and stuff like when things were shut down. I mean, it was a spot that you can still go to get food. If you want a bowl and a little sneak tip, they let you go in the back bowl a couple games, stuff like that. But they caught on fire today.
Oh, really?
They good as gone. They couldn't save anything.
Hopefully they got some type of insurance to come back strong, bigger and stronger.
Oh, they playing the fire, right? Yeah.
I don't know. Hopefully, did anybody get hurt?
No, nobody got hurt. From the
Oh, they
story,
planned that.
from the story I heard at work, they said that they was getting the roof done or something, and something happened. With
Yeah, and they had
Yeah,
propane.
yeah.
They had
Somebody-
propane on the roof.
Yeah,
They had propane on the roof.
Yeah. I got it. We got it.
Yeah,
we got it.
Yeah,
Shout
Re-up.
out to
It's
them.
cold. Yo, the
Yeah,
scam. Shout out to yo,
them.
Mike. Shout out to the scammers.
That's the scammer.
Shout out to the scammers.
Every
Shout out to them.
episode we get in there. We get in there, boss.
Listen, they was killing during the pandemic because nothing was open. Now that everything
Whoa,
open is
that's
slow, they had to get the money back up.
Hey,
Some
come
renovation.
Come back.
That's
Get
some
some
renovation.
sympathy. Get some
Facelift.
sympathy when they come back.
Yeah, why pay for a new roof and not get a new building? Why? Shout out to them.
Shout out
to the
the
scammers,
scammers. I'm crying. All right, so do got an RIP to people who lost their lives in Virginia Beach.
White people back.
It was a mass shooting there.
White people.
Former
Yo, we got one every podcast. We give it a
bad
Right.
but this
It's
one a little
crazy.
different. It seemed like it was like a fight broke out. It was some young boys, 18, 20, 22.
Oh, they got it in?
Yeah, they start shooting and they probably never and probably just hit 8 to 10 people.
We keep avoiding gun violence. We're gonna talk about it.
I mean, bro, it keep coming up. We gonna get it. I want to talk
We'll
about
get it
Biden
in.
first 100 days, and he talked about police reform and stuff. So I mean, not police reform, gun reform. So maybe during his first 100 days at the end of April, we can talk about all of this. But shit keep happening. So DeShayla Harris, former Bad Girls Club star, she was killed in there.
Oh, really?
Y'all,
Wow.
y'all ever watched that show?
I know of it. but
I've
never
seen
watched
it maybe once.
I know.
Well, I mean, I know y'all wasn't sitting down every week, but
Yeah, I know.
mean,
what it is.
we all got girlfriends and stuff that Angie watched Love and Hip Hop. I mean, Housewives of Atlanta all the time. I don't watch it.
can't-
But I know.
I don't
Oh,
understand.
hell no. I'm not doing
I
that.
can't understand it. But
It's
yeah,
quiet.
Sean on Grey's Anatomy right now.
Yeah, I seen.
Oh, my.
It's a soap
I might be
opera.
watching that too.
It's a soap opera.
And she be watching heavy like 90 Day Fiance. I hate that.
Oh my God, terrible.
Oh, for Married at First Sight or was
Oh
it Married
my
at First Sight?
gosh.
Some crazy stuff like
I
that.
heard about
Oh
that.
my God.
Bruh, they
That's
naked
bruh.
and afraid. What's that? Is that something?
Awful. That's
Some
something
all that
else.
weird, bro. It's just
Yeah.
all they wilding, bro.
I'll
Yo.
watch HGTV though, my shorty. I will do that.
I watch Shark Tank. That's all I watch.
I watch Shark Tank
on
too.
actual TV. I
Yeah.
watch Shark Tank. That's
I do
mad
watch
interesting.
Shark Tank too.
I watch that.
So I did want to ask y'all before we got out of here, with the Rona that just happened and with the gun violence that's going on right now, can y'all see yourselves going to like a crowded place anytime in the near future, right? I don't want to talk, I'm not including churches, not including concerts or sporting events, right? Because that's security checking you. But it's like just going out, like maybe like the Caravana, something like that, maybe Canal Side, anywhere where it's like a large gathering of people. Y'all see yourself doing anything like that in the near future?
Yeah, I
I
do
don't.
outside. I could do I could do Canal Side because everybody gonna have their masks on for the most part. So I can do that.
What? Yeah, I'm kind of jaded because I got a newborn, so that probably threw a wrench in how I'm thinking about stuff right now. Anyway, and my youngest boy also. So like, I don't know. So that kind. I don't know. I'm jaded. So if that wasn't the case, maybe I'm more comfortable. But as of right now, no. I just don't see it. You know what I mean?
I feel like we got a lot to lose right now too. And just to go put ourselves like us 17-year-old us that we was talking about earlier, like we what spot? Oh, it's lit over there. How many people? It's 200 people. Oh, we there, we lit. But now it's
I'm
like,
not doing
it's 20 people over there.
Yeah, bro. Some people don't care. They never cared from the beginning.
Yeah, some people still like when the next Montana event, everybody that go to stuff like that gonna be there. That's the dumbest thing. I like
when you say Montana, you mean like the street?
Yes, it's an event there every year, and it's like
4th of July.
Bro, it's the weirdest, dumbest thing I ever seen in my life. Like y'all are weird. Like this is just like
y'all know how it's gonna end.
Y'all like tainting with death. Like dude, it's people. I think people get a kick out of that though. Like I just don't understand.
It be lit over there. Everybody be over there. Everybody and mama be there.
Everybody got the sticky,
bro.
Everybody. That's just insane to me. Y'all, I can't do it.
Shout out to Tanner Town though. Shout
out to Benny.
Benny, yeah.
Shout out to Benny.
So all right, so great show your boys.
Shout out the money too.
What'd you say?
Shout out the money.
Shout out the money. Great show. We can go ahead and get out of here. Anything else before we go? All right. Hooty hoo. See y'all next week.